are concerned, whatever was reached out by these Sufis, who, let me first establish this fact, who, I'm talking of those Sufis, who did not start with their love of, with the establishment of their contact with Allah. They were superficial Sufis, I'm talking of just of those Sufis, who were superficials, who wanted to search for the truth or reach out for Allah with their own devious ways. And they kept on thinking and searching from within. And suddenly an idea was born. And they thought they had got it. They got the answer. And that answer they thought had no relationship to the five senses. It was just, it gave birth to them from inner search. They were confused. They didn't know what was happening to them. They had applied all their faculties in one direction, and these faculties, so employed, had to give birth to new ideas. And each such idea was called the result of their delving deep into their own self. But apart from these Sufis, there is only one phenomenon known to mankind which has no relationship with five senses directly. Ultimately, maybe it has. But to begin with, the idea born to those people is not through their search and effort. In fact, what I'm talking about now is revelation from Allah and ilham and visions shown by Allah. This is the Sufism of prophets. And Sufism is only true in this regard when applied to the prophets. That is, something is born without the effort of the five senses. In fact, something is born completely contrary to the direction of their five senses. They are called towards a path which is so difficult for them to follow and which is alien to them, of which they had never heard, and from a direction in which their minds never traveled. So this something which is born anew is born not from within but from without. So it is contrary to the Sufi concept that something is born from within you. That something which is born from within you is always many. And Allah rejects it. Allah says you should not depend on that. Such people happen. They are psychological beings. They are just the result of your own thoughts and visual thinking. Although things seemingly are born out of the yourself, but according to true religion, according to Islam, they are worthless and meaningless. In fact, they may lead you to the totally wrong directions, where Allah will not be found. So all that is dependable, according to this concept of true Sufism, is that which is born from without, that is from higher. And Allah reveals things to the people who are searching for Him, all right. There the five senses are involved, all right. But the result of their searches is not a direct reaching out for the truth. The truth then is revealed to them from above. And this is exactly when the Holy Quran tells us in relation to Hadhrat Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when it says, وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًّا فَهَدَى. He says, Allah found you searching for truth in every direction, as if you were totally lost. So it was not you who reached the truth. Fahada, it was Allah who revealed the truth to you, who led you to the right path. So that's the concept of Sufism is again thrown overboard, because it's a very different concept. In Islam, Sufism means, true Sufism, that somebody who searches for truth but only in the direction of Allah. And yet it is impossible for him to reach Allah or to reach truth directly with his own five senses. So Allah shows pity upon him because he is sincere in his search, because he has the right bearing and right orientation. So Allah shows mercy upon him and reveals himself or reveals the truth in such a way he is making all that effort. So that is ilham, that is vision, that is godly dreams. And they are not born from within. This I want to assure, and this I want to stress upon. Nothing is born from within which is worthy of trust. This is why Hadhrat Mirza Tahir says, "Aql andhi hai agar nayyare ilham na." And this is his philosophy. Muslim Muslim says, not Muslim. Aql andhi hai agar nayyare ilham na. That human wisdom is blind if there is no sun of Allah's revelations. Now this is not just a saying of Hadhrat Mirza Tahir. It is based on his study of the Holy Quran. And I can quote the verse which first presents this concept, this relationship between wisdom and revelation, eye and the sight. The Holy Quran tells us in so many words, "La tudrikuhul absaru wa huwa yudrikul absar." That your wisdom, absar, is the sum total of wisdom, or sight, or vision. Allah tells us that you never reach Allah through your vision and through your wisdom. It is Allah who reaches you. Like, now you look at the sight, you have the eyeball here. If there is no light from the sun, you can't see anything. It is the light which reaches you. There is nothing which goes out from you and reaches something. So you finish where the surface of the eyeball finishes. That is the sum total of your sight. All that comes to you comes from the heaven, from the sun. So this is why Hadhrat Muslim Maud in fact commented on this verse when he said, if Allah had not shown His light to you, as the Holy Quran says, you could not reach Allah. Because then you will be with eyes but without light. So this is the Sufism given to us by Hadhrat Mirza Tahir and which was revealed to him by Allah. This is why he was called Al-Mahdi, the guided one. Not that like other scholars, he invented things from himself or reached the truth by his own efforts. He was just nothing in the hands of Allah. Allah told him things and guided him. This is why the message of Ahmadiyyat is worthy of following. So, my message to you is that if you really want life, you will get it through the person of Hadhrat Imam Mahdi, who is guided by Allah. And through him, the light has reached us and we are now with the grace of Allah walking in the light of Islam. Away from it or beneath it, hidden underneath, there is no Sufism. This is the sum total of Sufism, which is true and which is real and which is factual. All the rest is myth. Now have we crossed the time barrier? 45 minutes over. I mean, we're like, I wish I had seen somebody sleeping, then I could have
MTA International, reaching the corners of the earth.